Hello, everyone. This is Angela here, and today we're going to be talking about uh, your Thanksgiving dinner. First, I want to talk about what I did on Thanksgiving compared to previous years. And it's like I had a very quiet holiday. It was just myself, Geraldine, Jerry, and Patrick, my son. Um, I'm still no contact with my oldest son and my three grandchildren. It just got to be too much drama and it way too toxic. And it's like he's the only person that um I have a problem with in my life, you know, it's just and my mom, because my mom I have so many videos talking about my relationship with my mother, and that chapter is now closed and I've turned the page. But for many of us who are not no contact for whatever reason, you're going through your own personal struggles, and it's easy to say to not react emotionally to uh, the narcissist behavior, and that's the correct response, which will have the best outcome, just not to respond or not to react. Um, But that's not the way we human beings act when we're like blindsided by some nonsense that the narcissist throws at us, right? So they're like on the attack, and you're like thinking on how to respond to it, unless it like just like really stabs you, like, and pisses you off, and you react. And that's perfectly normal to react, but it doesn't have a good outcome. Not as much as if it's better to just sometimes walk out, excuse yourself, go to the restroom, do whatever. But if it's a situation, and I've learned this the hard way, I'm basically talking to myself here because I'm giving myself advice from, you know, past mistakes that I made by overreacting. And it's pretty embarrassing when you think about it. It is. And so I just pretty much um decided that whenever I feel like I'm going to explode, I'm just going to walk out. Like when I went no contact with my son, I was like so angry. I just said, I'm leaving. I'm walking out that door. And nobody said, Mom, why calm down, Mom. Why don't you come in? We'll talk about this. We'll work it out. And it didn't happen that way. No, no, no. It's like to the narcissist, it's like, okay, you don't want to be around. That's fine with me. I'll just replace you with somebody or something else. And that's just the way the narcissist thinks. It's their whole perception of reality. It's like, it doesn't matter how other people are affected by their behavior. All that matters is that it doesn't affect the narcissist, because the narcissist is incapable of genuine empathy, of genuine sympathy, of genuine caring for another person. They're just not capable of love. It's just who they are. And once you get to that understanding that it would be pointless to react, it will have a bad outcome. And just to walk out, like, it's okay to be angry, just walk out like the way I did. I just walked out and I'm just like, I'm so done. I didn't fight with them and he didn't fight with me. Usually when he's pissed off, he just calls me every name in the book. But that's just what he does. It's just what he does. And I've learned to just deal with it by not responding to it or just moving on. Um, so that's the holiday post wrap up. I'm like really involved with the choir, and we got rehearsals on Thursday nights and Sunday evenings, as well as in addition to a half hour warm up before mass on Sunday. So my life is pretty busy. I was off YouTube for a little while because um my computer was having problems. The sound on my last couple videos was going in and out, and I was unable to fix that. So I had to repair it. I had to send it out for repair, and that's why I didn't do any videos. Um, some of us are stuck in a situation if we're not no contact, and because we can't go no contact for whatever reason, you may be a minor child stuck with a narcissist mother or father, or both parents are narcissists, and you're caught up in the drama and the chaos of these individuals that are your parents. And, my advice is to just do the best you can to get through it. Make lots of friends and try to spend as much time with friends, more time with friends than with your toxic relatives, your parents or whoever. Some may be not in a financial position to make a change, and that's unfortunate too. So the same advice applies. You just got to grin and bear it and maintain. Don't let the narcissist break you spiritually. Okay. A spiritually broken human being is a subservient of the narcissist. Okay. That means the narcissist has turned that person into a puppet, with being the narcissist being the puppet master. It's like, and I've seen that in my own family. My narcissist uncle stunted my first cousin, his son, stunted um his emotional development, like he was a grown man but acted like he was a child that needed his father to make decisions for him, speak for him. There was no separation. They was just so enmeshed with each other. And, it's like my cousin had no identity of his own. It was weird. And people noticed it. Strangers noticed it. And they were like, oh my God, what's wrong with these people? That my uncle was an overt narcissist. So you may be in seeing situations like that. In my situation, it was like my mom was an ignoring narcissist, thank God. But she was controlling in other ways, and she was highly manipulative, and you couldn't trust her, um, because she would drop a dime on you if it meant if that meant saving her own skin by dropping a dime on you, even if you didn't do anything to her. You know, she just had that knowledge um, to utilize to her advantage. Okay, and that's what they do. You can never be intimate friends with a narcissist. That's like jumping out of an airplane without a parachute. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. You would never do that. Um, unless you're going to commit suicide, then I guess you would do that. Um, but for us normies out here who are just trying to see what, you know, just trying to get through it and trying to figure out what happiness is, like identifying being happy, identifying being independent, and just doing things just to do you. You got to look, in order to heal after no contact, um you got to rebuild your family image. Like you got to even if it's just you are your family. Okay, until you go and meet others, and you got to get to know people. You can't just let anyone into your life. You got to take things slowly, introduce yourself, and get to know each other, and just do take it slowly. um yeah, so hmm, it's it's been peacefully odd. Of course, my troublemaking uncle passed on. I was no contact with him since 2010. pretty much since 1995. I was pretty much no contact with my uncle because he was that narcissistic and he drove everybody away. Like people just like ran from him like the plague. So the covert narcissists are much, much different. They know how to manipulate by preying on your sympathy and your empathy. Um, they'll try to get your money, they'll try to get, someplace to live sometimes. Um, you know, but whatever it is, they hijack you like a parasite. And that's just what they do. So my Thanksgiving, so to wrap this up, my Thanksgiving has been very calm. My weekend's been good. And I'm going to make some chocolate chip cookies today. So I'm going to jump off and say, see you later. Take care. Bye.